Okay, now this is the white officer involved in Tyre Nichols. Okay, it's that white. This is another article I found that comes from ABC News, and it lets you know that it's the white officer involved in Tyre Nichols' arrest. No, he's fired, but more like the murder, not the arrest. Preston Hemphill, the white Memphis police officer who was one of the first cops to confront Tyre Nichols, was fired from the police force, the Memphis Police Department announced Friday evening. Hemphill encountered the 29-year-old during a traffic stop on June 7th and allegedly deployed his taser during the confrontation. In his own body cam video, Hampton is seen chasing Nichols down the road, but then turns back to the scene of the initial traffic stop. Hemphill was heard on body cam video saying twice, "I hope they stomp his ass. I hope they stomp his A." And then Hemphill was later confronted by a group of officers who used pepper spray and beat him, according to the body cam footage from the night. Nichols died 3 days later in the hospital. The 5 officers who were seen in the video beating Nichols, Darius Bean, Darius Haley, Emmett Martin II, Desmond Mills Jr., and Justin Smith, have been fired and charged with second-degree murder. They were all black. The Memphis PD said in a statement Friday that after a thorough review of the circumstances surrounding the incident, we determined that the officer, Preston Hemphill, violated multiple department policies. Those violations include personal conduct, truthfulness, and violation for not using a taser, in a compliant with regulations, the department said. Those violations include a personal conduct, truthfulness, and violation for not using the taser, compliance with regulations, the department said. Gerald Hemphill's attorney also confirmed his client termination from the force. "Thought we find this decision regrettable." Preston Hemphill will continue to cooperate with the attorney in the investigation into the death of Tyre Nichols, Gerald said in a statement. Hemphill has not yet been charged in connection with Nichols' death. The 7th unidentified officer who was passed of the traffic stop has been placed on administrative leave. The department said multiple MPD officers. The department said multiple MPD officers are under investigation for department policy violation related to Nichols' arrest and the death, and more information will be coming forth. Earlier this week, the Memphis Fire Department announced that it terminated 3 of the members who were in the ambulance that was called to the scene after Nichols was beaten. EMTs Robert Long and John Michael Sandridge, who initially assisted Nichols at the scene, were fired for failing to conduct an adequate patient assessment of Mr. Nichols. According to the fire department, EFD Lieutenant Michelle Wicker, who was inside the first ambulance and at the scene, was also fired. Well, there you have it. And this is the person who was actually fired, the white officer, and they got a 7th officer. So I'm thinking that the 7th officer is also white, is why they're not revealing or showing his face or her face, whoever this officer is. So I mean, there's 7 officers and 3 fire department officers that's involved in death of this man. God, dog, man. So now we know how I mean take to kill black men. This is basically a modern day lynch mob. And I say they all should get charged with a hate crime. All should get charged with a lynching crime, which is still a hate crime towards African Americans, since we don't want to keep getting lynched around here. This is really disturbing. It's like history keep repeating itself. All these darn celebrities, all all this crap is going on, and black people can't get a hate crime bill passed. This is freaking ridiculous.